channel that offers you, our people, CPR, but not medically. They call me Critical P. I'm my co-host.
1 hour later.
But I've lost the rest of the...
You're through them one-liners, eh? Like our favourite. Yeah, well, never mind. Both of us are part of the unofficial Spurs support group, offering help and guidance to fans that have to deal with the abuse from that lot. That lot.
Yeah, it was this lot. Not this lot. I've got the view. Come on, get it on. Come on, talk. That guy.
Right, topic agenda for today. The Premier League return. Like standout games. Team performances and individual performances. And also we can sort of get into a bit of transfer gossip and like the latest transfer news that's come out, or who we would like to see in the Premiership, maybe for one of our clubs, or maybe for a rival, or one that somebody's quite closely linked to. Okay, so let's jump straight into it. Premier League's back.
Hallelujah.
Well, I don't know. As a Tottenham fan, I feel like I'm...
I mean, for everyone else but a Tottenham fan now. Yeah, we've gone back to where we left it.
It's a hot tub. Do you know? I feel like I'm in the hot tub time machine.
Guys, come look at this. You don't think it's a little weird? A bunch of guys just piling up in a big bathtub together?
Yeah, it could be. We're regressing, is what we're doing.
Not gonna lie, that was one of the ones that we thought about playing charades at Christmas with the family.
Everyone seems to be kicking on. Yeah, we've still been dealing with the sense of deja vu.
Consistency, isn't it?
Consistency is key. Consistency
exactly.
key. Yeah, you know what? For us, that result, we started. I saw the first half, and I was thinking, and I watched it at my indoors, and I was thinking, Jesus, how am I going to get out of this? And then I saw them score, and I was like, okay. And then I walked away. I said, you know what? I can't watch this anymore. And then I did some errands, and then I came back, and it was 2-2. So I saw the highlights, and I was like,
apparently, I was getting phone calls from the in-laws who are Arsenal fans. I said, why are they calling me? Oh, because of football.
Wow.
The football. Yeah, Tottenham's playing. I'm like, and they're calling me. Cheek of it. That absolute despicable cheek of it.
I just, you know what it is. I saw the game, and we started how we start. Start. We seem to not be able to light a fire of any sort. We seem to invite pressure. We're so passive. We're so they were downtrodden. We just seem to have no fight in our team at all. We have no cohesion, no pressing of any sort. It seems to. I don't understand what he's training these guys. Just
it was the pressure that they was applying. Like we just didn't know what we was doing with the ball, and I think there's too many gaps as well. Like Basuma had an awful game.
Awful.
I don't know what he's being told. He's low on confidence. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think he knows what to do with the ball. But I think
that's it.
I think in general, because they're not forward thinking. So it's easier to press if you're going backwards all the time. Because the further you go back, the less options you got.
I think it showed that we miss Romero in a way, even if he's not playing. Just having his presence in the back line.
Tanganga looks loose.
Dear Lord,
he looks loose.
Sometimes you think, you know what, he might come on and play a blind, and it's a risk. A risk is a risk. You don't know what you're getting.
Positionally, he doesn't know what he's doing. He probably thinks he's one of them defenders who just, I can defend and that will sort of get me through, rather than thinking with your brain, being spatially aware, being like having that
sounds a bit like Emerson.
Who do you know about? At least Emerson
can defend. Emerson can defend.
He knows how to hold the positions. He knows what to do from a. But Tanganga just like he was just trying. He didn't know what he was doing. Then he was just defending.
I don't understand is why we can't put Emerson in that position. Romero.
I kind of thought he was playing there when I first looked at it, because I didn't see the team sheet, and I looked.
I don't get why he put Tanganga there, because he's physical enough to be in that position. He knows how to hold the line, and you got Doherty on that side, which goes up and down anyway.
But
so I don't understand.
It's a whole ball retention type thing, I think. But yeah, I guess as a standout, that was definitely one of their sort of standout games for the return. Given that 2-0 down, Harry Kane got his header, brilliant header from a long lay cross, from a centre back cross, and that just goes to show, look, take the initiative, be a bit forward thinking.
You know what? I'll be really happy if we keep him. Longway. He's a good option on the bench, even if he doesn't start.
Somebody else has got to, but Davis or one of them's got to go.
Yeah, no, I think Davis.
And if he doesn't think that he can get an upgrade on Davis, or he needs to get an upgrade on Dyer, man, Jesus Christ, that second goal. And the first one when he's just backing off. Go, where are you going? Take a step forward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Take a step forward.
Their first goal, I just thought, it's avoidable. It's comical.
Yeah, it was
comical defending. We just had that pass that they did, the knockoff. Fraser Foster could have done maybe a little bit better, but really he did save it. It just fell luckily to their player, didn't it?
You know what? Maybe
the player was running, innit? The player was making the player was anticipating something.
Anticipating.
Let me ask you, G, as a non-Tottenham fan, when you see the way we play in the second half. So I'm not when I look at it, I don't think they're playing amazing football. But I think when I did look back at the Højbjerg goal, I thought, hang on a minute, that was good play. And there's a couple of things that we do that on highlight reel, it looks great. But when you're watching the whole game and the errors, when we're missing a pass, or do you know what I mean? It's just we can have comfortable possession just to calm the game. I don't mind at times calming the game down and shifting the ball around, but then we lose it. But hang on, let G come in. I want to know from a non-Tottenham fan, watching Tottenham, do we really look that poor? Because I don't think on occasions we do, but I'm super critical as a fan because I want to see more and I expect to see more, but I don't.
All right, so I'll tell you, it's two things here. I think everybody had the same reaction, including, I would imagine, Thomas Frank, when they saw the team sheet. When I saw Tanganga, I think, Rue, you done the same thing in the group. It was straight away questioned it. What on earth? Because it looked like whatever game plan Brentford had, we need to change it. Tanganga's on. Let's just put it on
patting him up.
Yeah.
Patting him up, man. That's exactly what they did.
But then the way that you played, I think you said it a couple of times here, Pete. It's like you're playing in second gear. And I've jokingly said it a couple of times. It almost feels like after half time, the players just go in, listen to the team talk, in the tunnel, just think, this is not going to work what we've been told to do, and just try their own stuff. And I think the Harry Kane goal kind of summed it up, because I don't think ordinarily Longley would have put that ball in. I just think he done that because he's a footballer and it was a natural thing to do.
You say that, but I think from last season, this is what I've noticed, that our two central centre-backs, because they are okay on the ball, so Romero or Longley, they will make that forward run. And even Davis wasn't there at times.
You talking about this? You talking about before the World Cup?
No. This season, I think that's changed.
But I don't a little bit more. I don't think that's something that they've been working on, because it always seems to occur in the second half when you're either chasing the game or something needs to change.
Yeah, but they would have to have worked on it to know where to run.
I don't know.
It's not going to be, we're just going to be loose cannons and just run forward.
Do you think the players' free will just takes over?
Chickens.
I just think as a footballer, Longley, the ball at his feet, just looked at it and thought, this is a good crossing position, and just whipped it. I don't think it's anything that you've worked on. And I think, obviously, Kane...
But he has that quality on the ball, though.
Of course he does, but you've heard me joke about Højbjerg a lot of times, I've seen him play a few times, and because of the banter I kind of have in him, I'm watching him a bit more. He's far better a footballer than he seems to be instructed to play.
No, I don't think he's being instructed. I think he wants to play like that. He doesn't play. He's not one of them people that when in receiving the ball or wanting the ball, he doesn't look around first. He just gets it and passes it back straight away. On occasion, if he's getting that second ball back into him, then I've noticed he does that look over the shoulder. But he should be knowing what's around all the time. I think for me, every player needs to know that. Every player needs to know what you're going to do with the ball when you receive it.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
Otherwise, why you are, unless you're just going to ask for it to take pressure off if you see a guy getting pressed, you're going to take pressure off of him. But as soon as he gets pressed, you're going to assume that whoever's pressed him is going to press you, unless somebody else is already on you. But if they're already on you, you're looking around, making an assessment of the situation and where you're going to go next. If they're close, my arms are out. Like my arms are out, keeping them away from me. Do you know what I mean? And I've got to be confident on the ball.
You see what you're saying, yeah? That's absolutely correct. But at the same time, we have to really understand that these are Premiership footballers, and there's certain qualities that are going to be inbuilt in them standardly, and I believe that's one of them. It just feels like I don't, because you see certain players when they get the ball, they just don't know what they're doing with it. No, but look, Basuma's a good example. Basuma, what we saw of Basuma on Saturday,
there was no one around him. Where was he going to go?
But where was he going to go? I think the team's been instructed, particularly them two players in that position, are being told to pop it straight back off.
Yeah, but even that for me don't make sense, because if you pop it all the way back, like you're still up against all of the whole team. Like why are you not trying to beat each sort of section?
I think because it boils down to a question of one or two things, and it's particularly in and around Conte. Do you want a points haul or do you want attractive football? Yeah. Because if you look
I think that's the biggest question. Are we?
No one can question him because
expansive football. Are we? Or do we want trophies?
That's what it is.
Yeah, I think that's what we've got to work out.
At the moment, no one can say that he is wrong because you're getting the points. But to watch football, it is not great.
Yeah.
And then the funny thing is, then we got the equaliser, and everyone's like,
and they open up like, we're going to play our team.
No, this is, I mean, almost got the winner, and we didn't look like we was in any problem. So you got to think, why are they not just playing on the front foot? Why are they not trying to impose themselves more?
Do you know what? I don't know if they're just trying to ride out the threats and then, hoping that it's still 0-0. And obviously our defense is shambolic. We let in a goal. And then obviously we then have to come out, right?
Come on.
Yeah, you know what's funny? He's also come out and said he doesn't need any more defenders, Conte.
Someone else wrote,
I don't know if that's reverse psychology.
It has to be, because boy, let me tell you. Do you know what I mean? All right, so
I haven't really seen him.
So we were saying the other games from the weekend, what stood out. I guess for me, the Arsenal game against West Ham and Rashford in Man United, and the Man United game, I guess. I don't know, probably any others.
I didn't expect Fulham to slap Crystal Palace.
Oh yeah.
What was that all about?
Yeah.
And the dream team, I don't know if I started him though.
I started Mitchell like an idiot.
I did pick him.
Tyreek Mitchell just messed up my whole pool. I would have been flying.
Yeah, I put him Mitchell a bit, but I don't think I started him for some reason.
No, but he's changed. He's in your team now. I checked it.
Yeah, he is. But
I think your points. You got the points of him.
Did I?
Somehow, yeah.
I hope so. That'd be good. Anyway, we're saying Arsenal, West Ham.
Hey, come on.
Boy, I'll let you.
Wenger was there as well, right?
I'll let you not talk, innit?
Well, nothing to say. I'm not going to say nothing because what am I going to say? It's depressing.
It's impressive.
Depressing. It's literally watching you guys. It's like trying to reach.
Really?
Nah, but you guys played well, got the points. Your professor was there. You put on the show.
You even let them have a chance. Was running the show.
Who?
And him and Saka.
Oh, Meany Thor.
They team up.
Yeah.
Jeez. I some part of me thinking, why did Real Madrid let this guy go
for 30 million?
Yeah. And he was so much hype when he was signed by them as well. I don't understand.
The thing is as well, it's not like he was at Madrid and we just out of the blue signed him for 30 mil. He'd already been with us for a season and performed very well. Yeah. I'd still let him go for 30 mil.
I think now he's gone on another level.
Okay, guys, please shut up, okay? Now have your attention. Thank you. Guys, we are top of the Premier League, okay? 18 points. Today, we play Tottenham, our biggest rivals. A lot of people doubt us, guys. They do not think we can do it. They don't think we can win the Premier League. They don't think we are good enough.
Yeah, we'll show them today, guys.
People also did not think Thomas Edison would do it. The man who invented the light bulb.
What? They said Edison wouldn't win the Premier League?
Shut up. No. They said he would not do it. He would not invent the light bulb. He tried 9,999 times and he failed. It's also the same amount of times Tottenham have tried to win the Premier League.
Yeah. Are you going to say that's down to coaching?
Look, I mean, I don't even need to mention.
Gee, I can't argue with you. Gee, we laughed about it, but
I know.
Coaching's obviously whatever's happening there. He's doing.
For me, it's the quality of players and obviously the system. Like he's got them playing that 4-3-3, and he's got the right players to do that. Like,
yeah, he's got the players that want to adapt to his methods. You know,
I don't know if it's adapting, but I think it's a good system with the qualities that they have. It's the system that they should be playing in.
Yeah, but these are all young players we're talking about. They want to prove themselves, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Look
this is a great cycle to be in.
Look at Saka, quality. The way he bounced Rice off, I was just like, are you sure? And then I think Henry on the interview said, oh, you've been going to the gym. He's like, he's been at the gym.
The interview with Saka afterwards, where he actually mentioned, you know, he's being coached because where he was talking about what he does off the ball. He mentioned it. I think one of the obvious signs of the coaching, as much as like obviously Odegaard and Saka were really good, even Martinelli, Tierney was sitting in centre midfield popping balls off. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Yeah,
and you got Zinchenko just slotting in as well.
When Zinchenko came out, it felt like we brought on an extra 5 players. It was stupid what was going on. Like, I honestly felt sorry for Declan Rice. I feel like he was on the pitch saying, "This, I gotta go. I need to come out of it ASAP."
I think that was a warning signs for him to leave, right?
Definitely.
He needs. Yeah, I think as much as we give Arsenal credit or West Ham, you know, I thought they have a lot more this season. What two you think? I don't know if Paqueta wasn't playing, was he?
He was.
He was. He just doesn't. I've not seen him do shit.
Yeah, but it'll take a while. I reckon it'll take a while for him to adjust.
To be honest with you, without even going into this afternoon's debate, I think what happened with Paqueta was a result of Arsenal's midfield in terms of Partey and Xhaka, because he didn't have anywhere to go whatsoever.
Yeah, but I don't know any game that he's performed in for West Ham.
He hasn't, but really, he's come back off having like a semi-decent World Cup. So really, he should have had a bit of momentum. You could see it like with Saka. Obviously,
Yeah, but I think they probably need. Yeah,
but listen, you're talking about coming back from the Brazil team.
That's what I'm saying. You probably need another mobile midfielder to free him up. Like you ain't got that. Like Souček isn't that mobile. He does get forward and he's a threat, but he's not mobile.
I think all West Ham's problems were coming down one side, which was obviously our left side.
Yeah, it was Bowen covering. He wasn't really covering, was he?
He wasn't really. It just seemed like their out ball was always down that side. Even if Antonio went out to that side, he caused a bit of problems for Gabriel, like in the first half, like holding the ball up and stuff.
For me, he was always going to be good at doing that. And I don't know. Yeah, but you look, it's just the quality that you have that kind of shone through, to be honest.
But are you not worried, G, that your bench is a bit?
Of course,
like,
I've been saying it.
Like one of those injuries, and then you've got literally no one to. Okay, he scored a goal in Ketia.
Eddie scored a sick goal. Oh my god, that turn, where he rolled, and in the finish, that looked quality, mate. I was like, wow.
I think the problem that the majority of people are doing is thinking, is he going to be an upgrade on Jesus, or can he replace Jesus?
Can he live up to it? Yeah,
but he doesn't need to, because this guy scored 11 goals in 11 games.
Now you say that, it might also show that obviously the team know how to play in it. Like they don't necessarily need.
Yeah, you got goals coming. You got goals coming from everywhere.
I said it on the last podcast. As much
they don't need to go and
energy.
They don't really need to go, but they don't need to go and press. Like if when Jesus comes back, I'll be saying to him, like, you don't need to go manic to go and get that ball back all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like, take a break sometimes, or make sure you're the guy in the middle that can finish off the chances that are going to be
chance,
created when we get that ball back. Because you're solid at the back with Saliba. So you're going to get
solid
that
all the way down.
Huh?
Solid all the way down.
Yeah, you're going to get that ball. You're going to get that ball turned back over. So just buy
big turnaround.
Yeah, buy the time.
The only thing that is missing with Jesus is that he's the one that normally starts to press. But before he was there, Odegaard was starting to press. And we saw that again at West Ham. There was no real difference. The only thing that we missed was, or no, not even missed, but potentially I thought we would miss is the hold-up play from Jesus. But Eddie done his job.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens.
I was happy.
Shegri's coming. So
mate,
we'll see.
As I said,
I've seen our run of games as well. They're not pretty.
Mate, if City lose today, we don't need to worry about Shegri. We'd have enough points to ride it.
Yeah, we didn't need to.
Exactly. That's
getting the results.
I think that's
you know what you guys have to stand up and think you guys are favourites for the title now. There's no point mocking you lot anymore. It's not about top 4 anymore. You guys have just undersold yourselves, you bastards.
If you ask me that question after we play United, then I'll answer it.
What the return game?
It's on the 22nd of January. If we slap them, then it's a different scenario.
Yeah.
No, but you've only really got Man City to worry about.
Exactly. Because if we beat United, we've only got the 2 games with City and the 1 game with you, in my opinion, to be concerned about.
Excuse me, mate. You got any Tottenham shirts? You got any Tottenham shirts, mate? Have you got any Tottenham shirts? Yeah. No. Tottenham. 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 Do you know Tottenham? Have you got any Tottenham shirts? No. Okay. I thought not.
Yeah.
R1 won't be a must win.
No,
it might be more pressure on. It might be more pressure on us. We should really want to give ourselves a chance of doing something. I don't know why we haven't. I think we should have been in the mix. I don't care how poor we've been playing.
I don't know. I just think with the players we have in defence, I can't see unless you're lower down the division that having Dyer, having Davies in a defence is gonna make me think that we can at least be in the mix of challenging for a title. I'm not saying we will, but I'm just saying with those sort of players, we're not going to reach for those starts. So for me, top 4 was always our aim. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. I don't know who we've got next, but I think we've got at home.
Villa.
We've got at home. Villa, yeah. They just got a drubbing. Even in that game, Villa. Villa just needed to score another goal, and that was it. Liverpool.
They are absolutely going to turn up against you.
Oh yeah. Well, it depends. Ollie Watkins turns up or not.
Yeah. He looked good.
He looked good, but he can't score any goals. Scored 1 goal. So he's terrible. The finishing, and they haven't got any finishers in that team. But you know what? Liverpool, with all their might, they didn't really look like they were going to, I think it was it was Villa's fault than Liverpool winning it. They didn't really wow me when I saw that game.
I genuinely believe that Liverpool are on a downward spiral because they've
when everyone going on about Van Dijk, all the chances they had was nowhere to be seen. When I saw him, he was nowhere near any of the players.
He just backs off. That's what he's good at. Backs off, so he's never.
He's backing off. It was terrible. I mean, any good striker, anyone clinical, there would have been at least 2-3 goals in that for them. Mm-hmm. But anyhow, it is what it is. I think I saw Timo Werner. He can keep coming. Yeah, he's terrible. Hopefully he gets better because he's still young. But if that's what we're going to expect,
I like it. I like him. He's because of how mobile he is. But yeah, he can't get there.
He's mobile. So was Werner.
He's Bobby Zamora. That's what he is. I'm not having 90 million. No way.
They've realised, and then they obviously got Gakpo. But when I saw that news, and I mentioned it in the group chat, and I thought, hold on, Liverpool? I thought Man United were doing like videos and all sorts. Like welcoming him in with the red carpet.
One thing
And
we
then
know
dust
about
came
Liverpool,
out.
one thing we know about Liverpool the last couple of seasons, yeah, they always do a big signing in January, and
Yeah.
the last couple of signings, it feels like they never scouted. They just heard the news. Someone's talking to them and thought, yeah, we'll have him. Because that's what they've done with Luis Diaz and now this.
Yeah. Yeah, don't we know it?
No, they've done it with Diaz, Nunes, and now this. And I don't know if Gakpo is the guy for them because he's not an out-and-out number 9.
He's a winger. He's like an inverted winger, isn't he?
Yeah, that's
another one to add to that list that they've got. Like, how many can you have in this triangle?
Mate, they're in problems. when Salah realizes it's time to go, Liverpool are gonna go right back where they deserve to be.
They've lost the fear, haven't they?
No one cares about them anymore.
Yeah, well, even though look at their defense, look at their midfield. They're all aging. They're all aging. They haven't got anyone. Like Bellingham might think twice, thinking I can't come in and save this shit.
Liverpool. No way.
Yeah. He's going City or Madrid. Or you know, I've also heard a rumor.
Hey, if there's
he's got a clause.
Yeah, if he's 60 million.
Yeah. I say we should just throw everything at it.
In his current contract.
Meant to be, yeah. I know,
He's coming out.
If Bellingham goes Arsenal, P is gonna lose his mind. Because we'll have the best centre midfielder. Innit, P?
Zing. Hey, come on.
With Partey, yeah?
Oh, and him, Partey, Zinni, and Odegaard. It's all over.
Hang on. So let's so what was that? So Liverpool,
Villa.
The
Newcastle game.
I'm talking about like standout games, like as a result, obviously, the Newcastle 3-0, making things look easy. Almiron still doing the business.
Almiron,
what do we think? What about the Man United Forest game? Was that easy win for them?
Easy win, bro.
Hey,
what's happening? Bro, that was an easy win for us, man.
Is that how high you're riding? Space.
Huh?
How high you're riding, yeah? So Cloud 9, man. You've gone past Cloud 9, mate.
Since the beginning of the season. Since the beginning of the season, yeah, man. We're on Cloud 9, mate.
These are Arsenal.
Yeah,
Man United. Oh, God, my freaking. 1 second, someone's following.
How's Gakpo work out for you? What happened? You know, where's those videos you can release?
Listen, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
The result.
So it's like easy win for United then. So what team performance from the weekend? Is it Arsenal, Newcastle, the easy win, and a Tottenham comeback?
Halfway, take a few steps back.
You know, as much as we mock us, we did come back and get a point in a derby.
Who wins involved?
As much as Brentford aren't walkovers, are they?
That was a big game.
Players.
They slapped up Man United, didn't it?
Yeah, and Tony needs to move on. If he doesn't get done over by FA, he needs to go to a bigger club.
Mate, who's going to take him, really? I mean,
I wonder,
that's the risk.
I wonder if he did bet builder for that game. So,
when he did.
Get an assist.
Yeah.
Get someone booked.
He's 100%. He's probably got to add another 3 more fines to that, I reckon. You know what? He's naive to think that he can get. He's naive.
I was embarrassed with Doherty's dive, but then Mbuemo, my God, dude. Dude, get some goggles, chokes, and a pool, mate. Jeez, that was awful.
Yeah, I mean, it's stand out as much as I don't want to mention it. Probably the other side.
Yeah, very, very impressive. Still
I
going.
won't say it, but it is. They obviously keep.
They're still going. They're still chugging along. Individual performances.
Individual
from the weekend, yeah.
I would say Casemiro, right? Everyone's talking about him.
He's playing centre back, wasn't
he? Yeah. The group chat.
For me, so like standout individual performances from the weekend, like Saka, Rashford looks like he's back
rejuvenated, isn't he?
Yeah. Kane with his goal.
Yeah.
And
Kane
I'm
had to
out.
put. Did you hear some of the chants that was coming out for Kane?
Yeah,
You let your country down. Come off it.
What?
Weirdos, man. Weirdos. They don't know where they are.
Yeah.
Unless they're Scottish or something, or Irish, you know.
Who knows?
Yeah, and I think Almiron, like I don't know how many games in a row now he's scored in. But
Yeah, well, he's
I think
taking that jive from Jack Grealish to a personal level, isn't he?
Do you know what? You know what Pep needs to do? Get a picture of Almiron and put it on Jack Grealish's peg in the changing room.
What was the comment?
He said something about in the end when he got the trophy. He didn't say something about Almiron being shit or something.
Yeah,
who do you think I am?
Yeah, he said he killed him. He killed him. It was bad.
Yeah.
It's just so ironic now because Almiron's gone on to be a decent player and Jack Grealish is Gaza 2.0.
No, don't even compare him to Gaza, mate.
Actually, I was just going to say he's not even.
Hang on. At the
Gaza.
moment, well, listen, wait. At the moment, like, well, let's just stick to that position. I can only think of Almiron and Saka that are doing business at the moment in that position.
Depends on what you mean doing the business, though. If we're looking at like numerically, then you have to include Martinelli. But
No. In that position, being specific.
On the right side?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I would add Kulu, even though he's just come back. I just think his quality is...
Definitely. Yeah, but he hasn't had that consistency, so he hasn't had that consistency, so I wouldn't put him in there.
Well,
he's just come back from injury, but he started the season off where he left it.
Yeah.
His stats don't matter.
Let him carry on for the next however games, and then, but like Almiron and Saka at the moment.
But Anthony, though?
He's still doing the spinnings, mate. He's still spinning like a fidget spinner, mate. Don't worry.
That was our guest intro.
Hey, you know when I said the other day, like someone needs to sack, and we got Man United's negotiator. Hey,
wow.
Yeah, we can move on to transfers. Like, so what were we saying about Gakpo? What on earth? Like, I thought that was in the bag.
He's put those videos. You didn't release those videos, I see. They're always all in the bin right now, right?
P, no, you have to set the scene. Gakpo basically had on a Man United shirt, posing with the scarf, doing his medical.
That's the danger of medicals before contracts. But at the same time, if you do the contract and the medical after, sometimes.
William,
that's harsh.
Oh no,
that's harsh. It was all speculation and talk. Come on, let's be serious.
You're like Gakpo's the guy.
We speculated with that, boy.
Nothing was on paper. There was no, you know what I mean? Nothing in principle. Nothing like that.
Every Man United fan was reading off Gakpo. They were supporting him at the World Cup.
Exactly. The flag was up, mate. There was Gakpo.
But he was fire. In the World Cup, he was fire, though. I can't even lie. He was looking good. He was looking sharp. Very sharpish.
What Man United fans are thinking, oh shit, how much is he going to cost now? Whereas Liverpool already done the deal?
For 35 mil.
That's a bargain.
That's a good price. 35 mil, how many years? How many years is that?
He must have signed a 5-year deal.
He hasn't signed it, has he? Has he signed it?
He's doing his medical now. He came over.
Yeah, he's doing his medical, yeah.
For me,
that's a bargain price, man.
Does that not mean that they're not getting anywhere near Gakpo then? Not Gakpo, Bellingham.
Dude, Liverpool.
Yeah.
No chance.
No chance, I don't think. Yeah, I think he's already more or less come out and said it.
Bellingham's he's getting Madrid, no?
I think he might.
Yeah.
That'd be mad.
I think Liverpool are out of it financially, if that's the case, unless this clause is real. You know, then it's just he chooses who he wants.
You think that's why they made that move?
What, to cover themselves? Yeah.
So what's the other transfer rumours then? This Mudryk.
Bro,
you mean Mbappe 2.0?
If this guy is not signed in January the 1st year, he's not coming to Arsenal because he has done everything he can to say, I want to come. The only thing he hasn't said is that I want to join. That's the only thing he hasn't done.
Yeah, but listen, you're acting like as if they had desperate to sell him. They're not.
The
Just
thing
pay the
is,
money, right?
all the advantage is on our side. He wants to leave. He wants better.
Yeah, I get
football.
that.
Come out.
I get that. But he's they bigged him up. He's obviously had good appearances. His stats are really good too. Just pay the money if you want it.
80 million, no thanks.
That's it. If he's worth it, I heard like my in-laws talking about how he's
No.
The manager's talking about it as well. He's up there with Vinicius.
We played what 49 for Jesus, yeah, and 35 for Zinchenko. They're the most expensive players in our team, alongside Partey.
Yeah. Do you really need him?
No, but if you look at it, the reason why I say is like with those three, they're all established Champions League players.
Sorry, who?
So Jesus and Zinchenko have won the Premier League. Mudryk.
You said Jesus is an established Champions League player.
No, three of them they played in the Champions League, innit? Jesus, Zinchenko, Partey. They played in the season. They played in it. They played in the competition, innit?
Yeah.
Two of them are one.
And Partey's won the league as well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Partey's won the league, yeah.
So Mudryk for 80 million versus them, maximum 49. Arsenal not going to do that. We know this. I reckon at best they'll probably go 65.
Yeah. But then, you know what? They want 80, don't they? Like you said, there's a big difference. Plus, I've also read that the payment schedule, they don't want a Pepe 2.0 kind of transfer. They're paying like 5 million a year or whatever.
We're learning our lessons, man. We're learning our lessons well.
So are we saying that's the deal that won't get done then?
I think if it's not done on January the 1st, then it's not going to happen because they've already submitted a bid, had it rejected, and now they're negotiating. So in between now and then, get to the conclusion, innit? There's no need for it to be drawn out into the end of the first or second week of January. If it's that long, it's going to happen.
But it's a transfer fee, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's not the player.
And that's what club. But all of the advantage is in our hands. He's openly coming out and basically doing everything he can to say he wants to leave.
I would have thought it was more in their hands. I thought it was more in Shakhtar's hands because the contract's not short. But they obviously know what their player's worth.
Do you want to keep a player?
Yeah, but come on, I think we've all heard about this, but obviously the team that the management has the say of what they want for their player, right? You want the goods, pay for the goods.
No, but at the same time, who really keeps a player who's openly twerking for another club?
Are there any other players Arsenal interested in?
None that they've shown that has been really like obviously real.
But you'd want another striker.
They've took of Vlahovic again, but I'm not too certain of that.
But then if you go for another striker, it feels like it's a kind of like a negative aspect for Nketiah. There's no trust in him to do what he needs to do. I think it's a tricky scenario for you. You got Jesus who's going to come back, and then you got Nketiah there who's willing to do what he to push Jesus. Yeah, you get another striker. What does that mean for him?
Jesus is what coming back in March? Is it March? He's coming back.
Yeah, March.
Yeah.
So what? You just buy an extra forward-thinking player?
Yeah, that's why Mudryk looks like is the signing. We'll just sign him because he can.
But like you said, that the finances in that deal will potentially stop that deal from happening, even though the player wants to come.
Possibly, but then there's the other person, which is Ferran Torres. He's another.
Oh, you know what? He's not only linked to you; he's linked to us as well.
Tottenham, I saw that.
He's clearly they want to get rid of him, and he wants out.
Yeah,
and
I wouldn't mind having him as well.
Yeah, because he can play all of the positions.
Yeah, that's what I'd want. We've suffered when Kulu was out, so imagine having him as an option. I think he's young as well.
We've got to get rid of more.
He's already said, if they don't want to offer me a new contract, I'm gone into the season.
Saying that, moving on to Tottenham, I just seen that Pedro Porro, the right wing back, and we still talk about Garvigo, but I don't think we'll get him. And I think that's more of the money that Chelsea got the money to pay to get him.
Chelsea just bought another youth, haven't they?
Yeah, that Pedro Porro though, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Yeah, we've got 4 right backs then.
Who's 4?
Emerson counts for 2, innit?
Doherty. Yeah, Emerson. Don't knock Emerson, right? Don't knock Emerson. Right? Let's leave that to us.
We got to get the money for him. If someone got to come in and get the money and pay us whatever.
I would have thought, being Brazilian, you might want to go to Portugal. So
Yeah,
I've only seen Atletico Madrid mentioned.
Yeah, but they don't like spending any money. It's always low. And they've got our left back.
Oh yeah, and he might be.
You know what's wild as well? Like, so we're talking about transfers, and particularly with our clubs. Yeah, United's only real link was with a player that's just signed for another club.
I don't know who else is there.
No. We've got a couple of options.
Who's that?
Let's hear him. Let's hear him.
No. Ten Hag has not revealed them. Like, he spoke after the post-match yesterday, isn't it? And he said, like, we've got a couple of options coming. So
wait, hold on.
He's not going to name names.
Felix.
There's a new player called Betinho who's just been announced in the squad. Who is that?
I don't know who the F that is. I actually don't know who that is.
What was that?
I tried to research
Is this another Bebe? Is this another?
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah,
was that one that
Bebe?
Bebe.
Yeah, you remember that one?
Ferguson got punked, innit? Wow.
Oh god. So now I'm just excited for January because I know we're gonna sign a striker. Just wait for it.
What striker though? Is it going to be João Felix?
I don't know. You didn't say.
Happy with João Felix?
I'm happy. Forward thinking player
for 4 months.
Right.
Say again.
8 million for 4 months.
What is it on loan?
Yeah, that's what they're saying that they'll do. You can loan him.
What, 8 million?
They want 8 million.
8 million for 4 months. Wow.
Yeah.
I'd pay that.
Nah, bro.
Have you just disappeared into the stars, mate? Can't see you. Flying high above England. You're flying high above the United Kingdom, though. Your background.
2 million a month.
Benz, we can't see you, man, but I've got the...
Oh, yeah, you got the pitch.
Yeah.
Hello?
What was I going to say?
Yeah, they want 8 million for the loan fee.
That's crazy.
2 million a month. That's a bit. Yeah. But then again,
if you're Champions League,
games is thick and fast right about now.
It's worth it if you need
3 days. A game every 3 days.
If he's going to help you, if he's going to help you qualify. But you know what it is with him? Everybody knows he's a quality player, but you don't know whether or not you're going to get it consistently. I'd like us to be involved in that.
Yeah. But is he a Conte player? He's not, is he?
Nah.
What do Spurs need, really and truly? Because your forward line is fine to me. I just think it's your defense.
No, we need another forward.
You need another goalkeeper
to challenge.
We don't need a goalkeeper this season. I think that can happen next season because we don't really need him right now.
We need to be looking.
We need to be looking for next season. Yeah,
I see us talking about Pickford and
Pickford. Yeah,
I don't know.
And then the Raya from
Brentford.
He's a good keeper
for Brentford. Yeah.
Okay.
And who else was there? There's 2 other players, 2 other goalkeepers.
Sanchez
and Mesler from Leeds.
I'm sorry to say, but Conte, as much as he's doing great in terms of his points, the long-term effects that he's going to have on your club are disastrous.
You say that, but we've been setting that in that formation since Poch left.
Yeah, so, the difference with Poch and even with slightly with Mourinho, he was entertaining players coming through. This guy is not having a bar of it.
None of it. Yeah.
So for Spurs, if you were to be able to sign 2 players that were on the market as such, who would you say?
I know who's on the market.
Or this even been linked with you, or do you know the possible moves that are realistic?
I said that Pedro Porro. He seems that deal seems achievable. I think there was another one which seemed a bit pricey for what it was. I can't remember who it was.
Who's that?
Oh, there was another one that. Oh no. Well, this seemed pricey. Ugarte at Sporting Lisbon. He's a Uruguayan midfielder. He was good, but I think his release clause is 60 million euros.
Yeah.
It's like, now, like, you go and spend that money getting somebody else. We don't need that type of. I'm about like I don't know why that's gone all quiet. Like, go and get him, please. Like,
yeah.
Get him. I'll be happy with the midfield. And we just need another either number 10. No, another number 10, replace Mora. And also, the right back needs to just fill in. And Perisic, I think he'll be fine for the rest of the season. I think his fitness is back. It weren't that great at the beginning of the season, but he looks like he's there. And he can rotate with Cess. Like, Cess can come in and do a bit of a job. Not that worried.
Yeah.
But we definitely need a centre back that plays central and has a bit of pace. I don't want to slow. I can read the game type player. Like, forget that.
Who's out there that fits that bill?
What, as a defender?
That you could acquire.
That you would want or acquire, yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't think I haven't seen any.
I think you have a chance of getting Garvadol, you know.
Me, if we can show them the money, I don't see why we don't go for him. It's just, do we have that money? Can we give them 60 million?
Are they still in the Champions League?
Yeah, but they're selling club, mate.
Mm.
I don't think they really would hold on to someone if the offer came in for like 50,
Why
60
did they
million.
sell in Kuko?
I have no idea. But it's because they're a selling club, aren't they? That's their system. That's their development, isn't it? Buying players, like same with Dortmund, right? Buying players on the cheap, making them fit in the team, offering them first team football and Champions League.
Yeah.
And look what they do every season. Works for them. But it's just, I don't know. And I think Red Bull are the same. That's their philosophy.
Yeah.
But I can't see why we don't go for it.
But they don't sell cheap.
No, of course not, because they're established, aren't they, in a way? Because they know the English clubs will come calling.
But I think Chelsea are willing to spend stupid money.
They have, haven't they?
Yeah.
They've got two defenders that you've got Fofana, and he's out again, I think. And then who's the other guy?
They're just buying this Brazilian. What's his name? Andre Santos.
But I think he's for the future, isn't he?
Yeah.
And then they've got the other guy. What's the other guy from the Italian team came as well when thing was there? Forgot his name.
They bought another one as well called Cesari.
Yeah. I'm not sure of the names. I think I saw that today. I don't know where he fits in. But
we got mentioned with another player from Atalanta as well.
Who?
One young kid. He seems to be young, but he's quite composed and whatever. He's got pace, good on the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's never going to be proven. Like, and who would you put him up? Like, you're going to use Dyer because of his experience, but Dyer's not a good player. Like, I don't know what the fantasy is with him. He's not a good player, and if he ever gets an extension on his contracts,
he's there for another 3 years anyway, isn't he?
He's got a 3-year contract.
He signed it 2 years ago. Like, I think he's got a 3-4 year contract, didn't he?
What,
he's not going anywhere.
Under
Mourinho. Yeah.
I think for us, the two players I'd like to see would be Modric and then Dika. Because Arteta's been quite open about getting another left-sided centre-back.
Isn't Dika, is he going to be a free in the summer?
He could be, yeah. So I think we most like, hoping that we grab him now.
We've been mentioned with him, but it hasn't been that significant.
You've got Tillemans being mentioned to you guys as well.
I think we're just going to wait for Tillemans till the end of the year because there's no rush because El Nenny's fit again. I know that no one really speaks about him, but I can't think of many better number 12s as a CM to come in. He knows the system inside out.
Dyer's got 1.5 years.
Yeah, well, we've still got 1.5 years of him, haven't we?
18 months bird.
It's a burden sitting. It's like
he'll be 29.
He's not old, is he?
Way.
But he probably got back to Portugal.
Next stop, Everton.
If that's Frank Lampard there or not. What would you say? I said we got linked with Pickford. I wouldn't mind him.
What in a swap, 20 mil plus there.
Yeah, just take him. Just take
10
him.
plus there.
Well, he's not. Pickford's not signing a new contract. That's what I've heard. Doesn't want to.
I know Bengs ain't here yet, but we're probably better off discussing this, or probably better positioned. But who could United actually sign? Because I can't see anyone. I'll be honest with you.
They need a striker.
I know that they need everything. Yeah. Like, let's be honest. They need everything. But who?
No, I think they're all right. They're all right at the back.
Are they?
No,
yeah,
they're not. If Martinez or Varane gets injured, they're struggling straight away.
Yeah.
Who?
If Martinez or Varane get injured or they don't play, they're struggling. We see that.
Where's Martinez? He's away, isn't it?
Yeah, Luke Shaw was playing centre back. Any other team they were playing against, he would have got annihilated.
Yeah, but he can play that. He can play that inside of a free anyway.
But they don't play free.
They don't, but he can. So, like, he might be able to get away. How is he playing ahead of? Wow,
disrespect.
He played ahead of Maguire.
And I know that they just signed Malassi, but he's
not good. I don't think he's any good.
He's not good enough.
I don't know.
He's you know the is it Portuguese? Is it right back or left back? Dalot. Was he left?
Dalot, yeah, right back.
He's got injury.
He's a right back, isn't he? Oh, he's got injury. Okay.
Right back.
Yeah, he's done okay.
I know, but when you think about the team, who comes in?
Yeah.
Ambasaka's coming. He played the right game.
Bro, they played Forest.
Yeah, but he played
does anyone not remember who they played? Is that, or is it just me? They played Forest.
That's what I was saying yesterday. They all
everyone's going on about it, but they played Forest
yesterday. It was Forest.
Yeah, come off it. Played Forest.
They knocked us out of the thing.
They beat us as well, but they're still Forest.
Yeah. Were they not at home as well? Was it away?
It was at Old Trafford.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Say no more.
Yeah, I think United, their task is a lot bigger than they potentially might be letting on, and I think nostalgia is kind of kicking in because them saying that they're all right or they can get players, clearly not.
Yeah, clearly not. It isn't, because it isn't just a case of throwing money. I mean, Casemiro, amazing as he is, he's not for the future, is he?
And it was a good year for him. A very good
he financially, he's probably he's lined his pockets for the rest of his life, probably.
Exactly.
But he's 30 years old. He's not a signing for the future. He's not going to get better. He's going to get worse, hopefully.
Even Eriksen is at that particular...
Another stopgap. He's not... Eriksen is very... When we had him, obviously, I think we had him at his prime, and then he went to Milan, he did good there. But right now, is that team set for him? It's not. I don't know. But don't worry, they got Anthony. It's just him. No stress.
Eriksen's doing all right in that system, though.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say, with Anthony, I just want to know how long it's going to start taking before everyone tries to start comparing him to Pepe. Because for me, Pepe was better than this guy. Anthony pants.
They got Sancho as well, don't forget.
That's a lot of money in the bin, boy.
What's that, 150 mil between them two wingers?
Tell you, man, that negotiator needs to be sacked. Telling you, mate.
He needs to get lined up. He needs to get lined up, boy, and served.
How do you get Gakpo for 35 million and yet you bought Anthony for 80 odd? That just doesn't make it make sense, because I don't know, mate. It's mad. How do you go on about Gakpo? If not even the Man United fans in the group, everywhere else talking about Gakpo like it was a given.
Did you see the last?
Coming, mate. That plane was jetted in.
See the last episode? That's all Dust kept talking about, Gakpo.
Yeah, that's all I want to see sign next. I'll just be happy with him. He's happy on the other side, mate.
That's nuts to go to the rivals as well. Jeez.
Yeah.
Is that worse than Willian?
No, Willian was he is the standard now. You have to go to the club and put on the training kit.
These are pictures of man of the moment, Willian, the Brazilian striker. And here he is in the foyer of his London hotel tonight. And he is very much Tottenham bound at this stage. He has passed a medical and talks at this stage ongoing towards a 5-year deal.
Let's pretend we score the goal!